Hello there, beautiful people. I am so excited to see you here again on my channel. Today we're again back with another video. Today we're doing something very exciting. This would be something similar to what I have created, but more in depth of how to actually achieve that nice glowy base, and of course looking more glamorous, more matte, and other things. I'll be introducing a lot of new products that you may have not seen before on my channel. These will be review style videos as well as me just showing it to you how I use it and so on. So for the main purpose of this video, I want to show you how I create that natural looking base with a glowy skin peeking through, and of course making it look nice and matte, but at the same time you will be looking very glowy. So this will be a very quick video, so if you are a busy bee like me, you will be able to achieve this every single time. Let's get started. I'm not sure why, but I'm having like a rash all over my skin, and I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe it's like the heat and then the change of weather at the time. I don't like the transition from summer to fall at all. Like if you're on the same page, let me know down below, because I don't know, I'm not really a fan of being in a cold weather, and when I do get those types of transitions, everything starts to flare up. For example, my skin, and of course look at these rashes. By the way, you guys, you may hear some background noise. I'm really sorry about that. I am doing laundry. I do have to work with whatever I have, and I'm really sorry. I do try to use a microphone, and I am using it right now, but you may still hear it in the background. Really apologize for it. Before we get started into the skin prep, we are going to do a moisturizer for our lips. This will be just a quick thing we do. I tend to forget this step, and I do get a lot of hate comments about my chapped lips. You guys, I just don't like anything that it will be on my lips, and if I do put anything, this will be eaten in a couple of minutes. Like that just has to be reapplied all times. I do have a lot of lip products that I don't use. I don't finish any lip product. I do need to start like a challenge or something. I have to finish them one by one. Otherwise, why would I have so many? I really just don't like anything on my lips. All right, so that is hydrated. This is just the sole purpose of keeping them nice and hydrated for the makeup that we're gonna put on later on. Usually for my lips, I usually do them like as a finishing touch at the end of the video, so we're not gonna touch our lips for a very long time. Well, until we get to them, but yeah, this will be the first step that I would usually recommend to do. First things first, for our skin prep, I really recommend starting with a certain type of toner, serum. I usually go for the Ordinary Saccharomyces toner. This is something that I've been using for quite good of a time, for at least I'd say 2 months, like since May. You guys, this is an amazing charm just because it is really good at hydrating the face but not making it feel greasy, oily, or any of that. This is just brings that glow. It absorbs into the skin really nicely, and it just looks amazing. I'm going to add that in first. And I heard a lot that milky toners are really good at hydrating the face. This is an exfoliant that will make your face look really nice and soft, but very gentle on your skin as well. So it's very good for sensitive skin girlies like I am. Like I get rashes like this all the time, and they're visible, and I look like a crazy person. Alright, so that is applied. I have another toning lotion that I would be using on my face. This is by Hazel Bamboo Salt. This is a hydrating lotion. I want to add that in before I go in with a moisturizer. This is a really good one with the bamboo salt that will nicely tone out my skin tone and give me that bright look. I have been using it for a little bit, and I really like the consistency. It's really cute. Not cute, it's really nice and hydrating. It's really hard to take it out though, so I usually would apply like this much is enough all over my skin. Next, I will be going with the Bamboo Salt Firming Cream. I usually go with the La Roche-Posay Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream, but you could use any hydrating cream that is really good for you. I'm trying out new things. This is a Korean brand, Hazel, and this is a very nice and hydrating and also very firming cream that I like to use. It comes out like this, very distinct packaging, very similar to the Drunk Elephant one. Just gently tapping it into my skin. Around the eyes, I will just use my ring finger and then just gently massage it in outward direction. Every movement you do should be in outward direction or going towards up of the face, like your forehead, outwards, outwards. This way it will reduce the appearance of wrinkles and cause less of future wrinkles in general. All right, for the next step of my skin prep, I go with the sunscreen. This one is mineral sunscreen, which is very lightweight. I love this one a lot just because it absorbs into my skin really nicely and it gives me that nice hydrating glow. I use a 2-finger rule, but this is good enough for the whole face. Whatever is left off my hands, I'm going to apply over to my neck, not forgetting the back of my neck as well, as we don't want to age everywhere, not just the face, ears. My next step for my skin prep is primer. So primer is something that usually is being skipped, or the things that I just did right now are being skipped and then just primer goes on. You know, you guys, it's really nice to prep your skin really well if you want to achieve that nice and flawless makeup look. And you know, it's always really great to have a primer and just be like charged with all of these products that will help to achieve the beautiful look. You know, these products don't have to be very crazy expensive. It could be just nice and hydrating and also very nice and firming that will help to aid to have that nice and beautiful makeup look. Right here I have Dasicue. This is a Korean water primer. A lot of the things that I used are water-based beforehand, and this one is a water-based primer, so it will grip onto my face very nicely. So what I recommend as well is using a water-based foundation, which will be also really nice for the look as well, because it will look nice, crisp, and put together. I'm going to apply a few pumps of this one. It's quite sticky. It is water-based, so it's not like silicone-y, but it is very nice and gripping onto my hand. Like, you probably won't be able to tell on camera, but it does stick a little bit. That's what we're looking for in a primer. All right, so the skin is nicely hydrated. Do you see the glow? I am obsessed. Next thing, we are going to follow on with our eyebrows. I just don't want to put in any products. I want to clean up with concealer right after. So eyebrows, ideally they should have been done before the skin prep because it will be easier to apply. But it's okay, we could definitely apply them right now and then go ahead and clean them with concealer and foundation and all of those things. So I just want to clean it off just a little bit so we have a nice and clean base. That's what I've learned in a hard way. If you do your eyebrows, that is okay. You don't have to do this step. If you don't apply anything to your eyebrows, you're lucky. But I do have quite of a light brow. As you can see, it's more on a gray tone. I just finished my gray pencil and I went to Sephora, I believe, and no, I went to Ulta and I picked up Morphe. This is not the shade that I usually go for, but this is a shade Cold Brew. I couldn't find the one that I had for Nick, so I may have to order it on Amazon, but this is Cold Brew and I don't mind this one. So it comes in with a spoolie and it is retractable as well, and it is quite of a good shade. Like, I would say it's more towards like the grayish tone, which fits the eyebrow color. Okay, my English. Which fits the eyebrow color really, really well. I do recommend it if you have similar color of hair as I do, because it works pretty good and I don't mind it at all. So I'm going to apply very, very lightly. So this one does give off like a very light reddish color, which I really hate. But other than that, it is still quite on a grayish tone and matches my skin and also my hair color really, really nicely. So I really don't hate it. Like, I don't mind it that much, but it is more on the reddish color, which I do not favor, of course. But it's in my hands now, and that's the only eyebrow product that could fill in my eyebrows and won't look weird at the moment. So we're gonna have to work with what we have. I'm just going to apply the Brow Code Elimination Gel. I am going to fix my eyebrows in the upward direction and then going slowly outwards, giving them more of a little bit of a laminated look just looks a little more cleaner, but you could style your eyebrows the way you like. All right, so now we have reached the portion of the video where we're going to test out some of new products, and of course products that we have not tried yet, and products that will make your skin look amazing. Well, they have advertised to do so. Hopefully it does work, but yeah, I do think they will look really, really good. I will be trying a skin tint. Okay, so I have shade number 2 for the Naked Sundays. This is an SPF skin tint. This is a foundation tint mostly, like not skin tint, that's what they said. So it's really, really good. It has peptides, so it should work really, really nicely on making my skin look amazing. I'm going to be applying it on the back of my hand. We are not going to be using the mixing plate anymore. I'm going to use my finger, and I will slightly just like apply it over to my face. We're going to go ahead with a concealer right after, but so I did like one good pump, and I have added over to my hand, and now we are having all the full control of how much product we're having on our face. Okay, so that is applied. I'm going to be using a foundation brush, so it is a nice blending brush here, and I will just tap it into my skin, so very lightly, not pulling onto my skin. I'm just tapping it in as I would do with a beauty blender. This has a really, really nice and very lightweight coverage. I am obsessed. I like this coverage, like I don't mind it. It is quite of a light shade, but I really do not mind this coverage, and I like the glow. It's really, really nice. Evenly applying it everywhere. I just added a little bit more just because I feel like I did not have enough coverage. But other than that, this is what we are getting. I really don't mind this coverage. It's really, really nice and glowy. It is enough of coverage for that nice and glowy look. It covered all of my imperfections, which were a little bit of a spare acne. I've added it a little bit over to my neck. I did have that nice red rush, and I think it did a pretty good job. What do you think? I would honestly suggest this foundation tint, you guys. I really don't mind it at all. I really apologize if the perception changes all the time. I am moving the camera around because I'm having a little bit of a difficulty with my tripod. I really apologize for that, but yeah, this is what we're working with. The glow is immaculate. I'm obsessed. I feel like this is the perfect no makeup look at the moment. Like, I'm ready to go out and do my errands. I am obsessed. This skin tone is so even, but let's continue. Today we are using Kosas. This is something that I'm so excited to try, guys. This is the most beautiful and most hyped, or the most viral, I'll say concealer. Yeah, it's concealer. I was about to say foundation, but yeah, concealer that is being used all over my social media. I have not tried it. I don't know what it was the hype about, but I bought it and I used it a couple of times, like 2 days prior, you guys. It's so worth it. First of all, it smells like honey. That's weird, but we like that. It kind of reminds me of the Gizu hair oil and also the Gizu lip oil. Like, that's what it smells like. But this one has caffeine in it, which I was like, yeah, maybe that could cancel out blue eye bags. But yeah, this should work really, really good. It canceled out my eye bags really nicely, so I do recommend it as well. I'm going to be applying it in a weird way. As you can see right here, I have a dip. Usually that is where I have nice blue eye bags. So quickly we are going to just apply the concealer like right underneath our eye in like a little triangle. Yes, I skipped geometry, so I don't know what my triangle is, but yeah, we're doing a little triangle like this. I'm sure you have not seen it anywhere, but this is what I've been doing for like past week, and I really like it. So I also added some concealer over to the cheekbone just to highlight that area and cancel out the blue under my eye as well. So I'm going to do the same thing. So as you can see, it's like a slanted triangle. Since I have the dip and most people don't have the dip, I think we should concentrate on the area where it's more blue, like where the dip is the deepest. And I put the concealer there so it could just marinate in there while I do other things. I'm going to conceal the acne areas, and I want to add in some concealer under my nose, my lips, on my nose. Now I want to add a little bit of a concealer over to the back of my hand so that I could clean up my eyebrows. We're going to be taking a flat brush. So a flat brush like this would work. This is for the eyeliner, but you could use it for the crease as well. Well, the eyebrow. I'm going to take that flat brush and just clean it up. Another way I thought is more seamless what you could do. I have started using the Korean pen, which they use to draw the eye bags. I did that in my Korean makeup look. I used their shader and concealer pen, and you guys, this is like the most coolest thing ever. I'm going to do my eyebrow. So there you go. It matches my foundation really well, so that is why it's a little better. But if you want to do that highlighted area, I would recommend using a lighter shade of a concealer. Okay, so what I meant by the pen, I meant by the color Glam. This is the Korean brand concealer pen. You guys, this is what they use to draw their eye bags, and also this is what they use to highlight their eye bags. What I'm going to use it for is I'm going to apply the concealer area and just highlight and clean up my eyebrows. You guys, this is the easiest way I found to do it. You see the difference? It's a little more highlighted on the brow bone, which is not that bad. But this one just looks a little more natural and seamless. But I'm going to add a little here so that it matches. I really like the clean, sleek eyebrow look, so this is what works for me the best. These products that I'm using today are very lightweight. I feel like there's nothing on my face, which is so perfect because I really hate having anything on my skin, especially my lips. Like, I hate having anything on my lips, but of course they look amazing, and same goes for the face as well. Now I'm going to take off whatever is left on my hand, and I'll be using dabbing motions like I did for the foundation, and I will be dabbing the concealer into my skin, making sure that I get into all of the crevices. I feel like this makeup is so perfect for busy bees because it's so quick, easy, and it doesn't require too much time. I did let the concealer dry a little bit, but while we're cleaning up the eyebrows, it has enough time to dry up. This will give you just a little more coverage. So if you're struggling with any part of your skin, I feel like making it dry a little bit will give you a little bit more coverage, but without applying more product. You know what I mean? I feel like that's like one of the most nicest hacks that I have tried. I will be doing the same thing. As you can see, what I did is I tapped it in with the leftovers that were on the bottom here. So I did not add any more product. What I did is just like tap, 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 tap. This way, it just gives me that nice lifted look as part of having the dip, and it would sloop down my face. This coverage, because it looks really nice and glowy, but at the same time it does not look like I'm sweaty or greasy. I will be setting a lot of the things that I'm using right now with powder at the end, but yeah, just as far as right now, it looks great. Making sure everything is blended. So the key part of having that flawless finish is making sure that everything looks nice, even, and when you are using a brush, try to make it seem like it is a beauty blender. I just like this brush more, like a fluffy brush, a little more than the beauty blender, because it's giving more of the air touch look and less product is taken away. As part as for the beauty blenders, usually some of the product is taken away and it's getting absorbed into skin more than just being blended and airbrushed. As of right now, my skin looks really nice, like soft. It looks very nice and glowy, and it just blends with everything. And I feel like that is the most flawless finish for like anyone. Like, my skin looks satin right now, like silky. My eyes are always going to crease because I have a little more excess oil on it, so I will be setting with powder right after. So I'm going to be taking the OG Sculpted powder. This is something that I started using recently and I'm obsessed. You guys, this is the luxury makeup brand that I've recently came across, and their products are so luxe and they're organic and really they don't harm your skin at all. I'm going to apply it over to my lids. I'm not going to add it to any other area as of right now. I'm just going to do my lids. This way it will just stop for my eyes from creasing and remove the excess oil. So we'll just give that nice powdery effect on my eyes, so it will look nice after all. Alright, so let's wrap up this makeup base really quickly. I'm going to be using all the cream products. Like this is Moira new blush set that I have received. I am obsessed with this shade. I feel it looks nice on any skin tone, especially like lighter or fair. But I feel like if you have darker skin tone, this looks really good as well. I'm just going to apply it over to the apples of my cheeks and just spread it out. You could see like it's so nice and subtle. It's not in your face type of blush, and it's so creamy and the consistency is perfect. Now I'm just going to tap it in as well. Like as you can see, this is a trend of everything that I do. I'm tapping my makeup in. Like this is my new beauty blender. Beauty blender I really don't like anymore. I am liking the brushes. I am very funny because in the beginning of the making videos of my makeup, I hated using brushes. Now I am obsessed with brushes. Or it could be the opposite, I don't remember. But yeah, I liked using the beauty blender for a while, but I don't like to use it anymore. All right, so the blush is on. You see how nice and subtle this is. We are going to now sculpt our face. Oh, I have got a new sculptor, and this is Makeup by Mario. Guys, it's so beautiful. It looks so luxe. I'm going to apply it on the cheekbone area here, and also my forehead, just very rough. Chiseling my jaw, of course, and then I will blend it with a brush. The jawline I'll be doing more of the downward effect, while the cheekbone and the nose and the forehead I will be tapping in and going in the upward direction, just so that everything looks blended and really nice. Like, I am obsessed how all these products work together. This is what we're looking for, that airbrushed look. Make sure that you are not mixing in your powder products like powder, blush, powder, sculptors, bronzers, and then putting cream products on top. So whatever you have with cream, like foundation, concealer, everything that is cream, you do beforehand before applying any powder products. Then you set your face in, maybe you do baking with powder, then you apply the powder products. This way you have the most flawless finish. You're trying to save yourself time. We're not trying to make more time. So if you don't do these steps correctly, you might cause yourself have a peeling effect. You don't want your makeup to be starting to peel, if you know what I mean. All right, so now I want to go ahead, curl my lashes right before I put on product on them. There you go. Today I want to use a brown eyeliner. I will be using the Infallible one by L'Oreal Paris. You guys, I love the brown shades at right moment. I have did a makeup look with brown. Make sure you check that one as well. This is a very nice cozy transition from summer to fall. I love brown makeup, and I was just making a little wing line like so. We're just doing a very simple bat wing line because we have hooded eye. If you guys want in-depth eyeliner technique, I have actually made a video about it, but give yourself a try brown products for eyes. You guys, it makes a lot of difference. I'm just going to also apply it over to my waterline. Any eye color will look good with brown eyeliner and brown mascara. I don't have a brown mascara today, which is still okay, but right now I'm going to be applying the L'Oreal Voluminous Base Primer. This makes a really good difference. Like in my makeup, I've noticed it makes it look really hydrated. This makes a lot of big difference in my lashes. I just feel like it makes them a little more voluminous. So this is just another tip. I would use a base primer for anything. If you use a base primer for your face, if you want your lashes to look amazing, you use a base primer then as well. Now we're just going to let it dry out a little bit for a couple of minutes. I'm going to be using a powder again. I'm going to be using the same OG Sculpted powder. I'll be taking a fluffy brush. I am not going to be baking today. This is a very nice and simple look that is ready to just go out. We are going to set our face in. As you can see, this instantly gives me that nice and velvety look. I love it. This is only happens and occurs because we have prepped the skin really nicely. This is what I usually do to have that nice flawless airbrushed look onto my skin. It looks really nice, it looks so healthy, and it looks like we're thriving. We have had a lot of water, we have had a lot of sleep, and we look so much more healthier. This is what we're trying to do when we're doing our makeup like this. All right, this is now set. I'm going to go ahead with another fluffy brush and now use a powder sculptor. This is by Dewy, also another Korean brand. And I'm just going to sculpt my cheekbones a little more. This is a very subtle sculptor. It's on more of a ashy cool tone, like so. And I'm just going to minimize my forehead and make it look a little smaller. Then I want to take a smaller brush, also a fluffy brush, and then just sculpt my nose a little more and thin it out. This usually mostly only works with products that are cooler tones. So if you're looking to bronze up your face, use more of the orangey colors. If you're looking to sculpt and snatch your face, use more of the cooler tones for your contour. Now I want to take in the powder blush. This is also by Dewy, and I love this pink shade. I'm just going to apply lightly over here. All right, you guys, let's do our lashes, but before that, let me just remove the lip balm. For the lashes, I'm going to use the Tarte tubing mascara. This is nothing new. I usually use this one. I highly recommend it to the people who do not like to remove their eye makeup and it takes them a very long time. This saves me so much more time. Do you see the volume of my lashes right now? Beautiful. I am obsessed because it always gives me the biggest volume, and I just got the new primer, so it gives me that nice crisp look. I'm obsessed. I love mascara that does this effect. It makes me look like I have falsies on, but actually I don't. I do have longer lashes, obviously, but it's not that long. All right, so for my lips, I'll be using 3 products. Let me just put the clips out. I'll be using 3 products. This one will be Nude Beige by NYX, is a lip pencil. And I'll just slightly outline my lips. I have been loving this lip combo, you guys, so this is just another quick tip for you. If you're looking to have the flawless lip shade, mix in a lot of products. I love mixing lip products. I used to only go with one, and I was like, why doesn't it look the way I want it to look? Because a lot of girls, they use a lot of lip products and different types at once. You guys, let me tell you, I've learned that the hard way. I love how this is more of the nude shade, but it's more of the rosy pink color. I am obsessed. I will be also using Flower Nose lip balm. Well, is it balm? I think it's lipstick. Yes, so it's lipstick, but it's more on the shinier side. Look how beautiful it is. I'm obsessed with the shade. It matches my lip color a lot, so I'm just going to apply it very lightly. I don't want to do too much pigment. Like this, beautiful. I feel like this is like the most beautiful packaging ever. Like, you know, Flower Nose always has the most beautiful packaging, but this shade is a beautiful fall shade. I will now blend it with a flat lip brush just to give it more of the airbrushed look and have it a little more glazed out. Beautiful. Next, I will be going in with a lip oil lip gloss. This is by Babe the Bot. I really don't know if they are sold anywhere because I was sent this by a client I've worked with a very long time ago, so I don't know if this is out, you guys. This is by Babe the Bot. I just love the shade. This is XOXO, and this is the most beautiful red lip oil that I have tried. You see this? Oh, it just sums up everything. Beautiful. I am obsessed. Now let me fix my hair, do everything, and I will show you the real results. Alright guys, this is the final look. What do you guys think? This is a very fun and easy makeup that will be perfect for any occasion. Like I said, I would say it will be perfect for the office, college, anything. This is a perfect to-go makeup. I usually just do it right before I go out anywhere. This is the updated version of what I usually do. Really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you have any other questions or any suggestions for videos for me to make in the future. I'll be making so much more content and I'm so excited. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn the notifications on so you don't miss any of the videos that I post. Thank you so much for watching this video and I hope you're going to be well. I will be seeing you on the next one. Goodbye.